What's up? My name is Tita and this is
Jojo, you already know.
So this is the couch talk. So today we're gonna be talking a whole bunch of jail talk. So we're gonna hit it off with the first question. But this first question is not really a jail talk, we just is a general question. How can someone love you by cheating on you? And we're gonna go off with Jojo today and let's see his input.
Boom. So, boom. Rephrase that real quick because I want to refresh my
Can
memory.
someone love you if you cheat?
I would say, how can you love somebody and cheat on them? Because when you cheat on somebody, you're basically more or less hurting them. Like, if you really love somebody on that, like, if you really, really love somebody, why would you want to hurt them? And how could you even picture yourself to where you can go out there in the streets or have a side piece, and then while you got a main chick or a main dude, and then just cheat on them and hurt? Like, basically, like, what would you think? Like, if a dude just said, like, yo, I cheated on you, babe. And
honestly, me, every man that ever cheated on me got left.
But how did that make you feel, though?
It hurt me because it's like, what, I'm not good enough for you? What I do is not good? Like it puts, like, a lot of questions in my head. And everybody that knows me knows I'm an overthinker. I overthink everything. So for you to sit there and cheat on me, it's like, what I did wrong. Like, am I not loving you enough? Am I not showing you affection enough? Am I not doing this? Am I not doing that? Like, what is it?
And then I was going to say that, basically, if you're saying, like, if you have a girl and you're saying, I love you, or if you have a dude, boom, if you say the same thing to your dude, like, yo, I love you. How can you go out if that's everything that you need? When I say I love somebody, that's everything that I want and I need in my life. How can I say I love you and then go out there and look for something else? When I'm telling you, you're all that I need. If you're all that I need, why am I going out there to go find something else? And I was just thinking about this the other day. If you cheat on somebody, you're giving that person that you're cheating with, you're giving that person power over your own partner, because they can always come back and be like, "Oh, I fucked your girl," or that chick that you're fucking. She can always come to your girl and be like, "Yo, I fucked your man and what?" And he loved it. So, like, you're basically giving power to basically embarrass your girl or embarrass your dude. So that's what I would say. I don't think a person could love you and cheat on you, like, because they're hurting you. How can you love somebody and hurt them at the same exact time? Like,
but what about if that person cheated? Like, it just happened. It wasn't meant. Like, he didn't plan it out. He didn't do none of that. Like, it just happened.
Boom. I like that question. Like, boom. Right when a person says that, because I heard that before. When a person says that, how can you cheat by accident? If you already have, boom. If I'm gonna go cheat on my girl, whatever, I have to be somewhere around a person that I'm sexually attracted to. Like, how can you just, like...
So you're telling me you never went into a club, don't even know the girl, hold on, never had a conversation with her, but her looks didn't turn you on?
I do know dudes like that, but me, I'm more or less thinking about myself and my body. Like, I'm thinking about myself and my body. I can't go... How can I go out there and just meet a stranger? It sounds good, though. It sounds good. Like, oh, she bad. Yo, I just fucked her, da-da-da-da. But me, with my mindset now, maybe I would have did that years ago, but with my mindset now, because that's a young-minded person that's doing something like that. With my mindset right now, how can I go meet a stranger, even kiss them? You don't know what the fuck is out there, especially nowadays, like, and then sleep with that person, and then not knowing what that person got right there, and then go back home and then be with my girl or whatever, like you're basically not caring about your partner. Like, you're just caring about yourself and being selfish, and then you're bringing back whatever you got you just got from that girl. Maybe she might not have nothing, but why take that chance and bring your girl back something? That's taking a big chance right there, and even the chance on your own life. Like, but what do you think about that? Like, can you love somebody? What do you think about? Can you love somebody and cheat on them, or like, boom, like, say, can a female love a dude that's cheating on them, or can you cheat on that person and still love that person?
I feel a female can love that man even though she's knowing and cheating, because she feels like if her sticking around, somewhere down the line he's gonna change on his own and be like, you know what? She stuck it out with me. Like, she's still with me while I cheated. She's still with me while I did this, while I did that, while I did this. And she stuck it out. She stuck it out. So that is my wifey. So I'm going to stick it out. And now I feel like I've changed. And I want to just be with her. So I feel like girls can do that. And they will still love that man.
And then me, when I feel like a dude found that kind of a girl, he's basically, this is just my thoughts. Like, when I feel like a dude has a girl like that, he's like, yo, I cheated on this girl. This girl's holding me down, and like she's staying. Like, so that means I could basically run over her, and she's always gonna be there. So I could basically do what I gotta do or do what I want to do, and then she's still gonna be there. Like, that's how I feel. Like,
honestly, I seen it with my own eyes, and I'm not gonna put their name out there, but she stuck with a nigga, and he was a little younger than her, and he was cheating and doing everything. And mind you, she was doing rundowns, all that craziness.
Was she cheating on him too?
No. And while all that, and all of a sudden, unfortunately, he got incarcerated, came out, and he was still chilling with his bros or whatever you want to call his boys.
That nigga, like, I got I can do whatever I want to do.
And then after that, he really did a whole 360, and he started being faithful, being a family man, and cut all that shit out. So I feel like a man can do that.
Did he change?
Yes.
Or did he run out of bitches to cheat on his girl with?
He's changed.
Cause like, did he really change? Or
once
did
he had his daughter, he changed, did a whole 360, and stood with his girl. He's still with his girl, and he's changed. Like, he doesn't cheat, he doesn't chill, he doesn't do it. He's all about making his money, coming home, and doing what he has to do for his daughter.
And then I'm just saying, like, she basically stuck it out and settled with a dude that cheated on her. And then I feel like, this is just my thought, I feel like he ran out of bitches to cheat on her with, like, and then no bitches want him
because she's a bad chick, so she could get any nigga she wants. But she decided to stay with him.
But it doesn't really matter on the girl, because the girl could be bad as fuck and then still get cheated on, because based on what that chick is not giving him. So maybe she switched up and doing whatever. But I'm just saying, like, that's like kind of like an isolated incident. I'm not saying every dude that cheats can't change. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying the majority of what I seen and what I know, I don't know, like, people just settle. Because just like when you asked me yesterday, like what about those people that stayed with, like,
oh yeah, I said
50 to 60
there's people that stayed with, there's old couples who've been with their couple, like, been couples for like 50 plus years, even though nowadays you can't find people that are like that. But I'm saying, like,
wait,
just a couple years ago, I've seen multiple old people been together for like 50 plus years, and you think they never cheated? They cheated some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and they still together.
I have a good answer for that. I feel like back in the days, you always hear that, like, oh yeah, they was together 50 to 60-year marriage, like. But I feel like back in the days, the woman had to stay, because the woman didn't have as many rights as the dude. I don't think she agreed though, but they didn't have as many rights as the dude, and they had to stay, so they stuck it out. As soon as women got their rights and welfare kicked in, they kicked the dude to the curb and said, I'm independent. I'm an independent woman. I don't need no man for nothing. And this is why the majority of women, they're not with their baby father and stuff like that, because they don't need no man for anything. They get with who they like rather than who they should be with. Like, they get with dudes basically, like, this is why you see, like, you always heard this lie back in the days, like, oh, women want a good man, but when you pay attention to it, and find out women usually get with dirtbags. Like, and then the good. That's why you'll say good dudes last. Like, good dudes finish last. That's what they'll say.
I feel like now that I think about it, my siblings, their friends, a lot of their friends' parents are still together, and I know damn well somewhere in that time the dads cheated. And the women knew about it and stood.
I would say that's a good woman, like, because I was always saying no, because I just thought of it like, because that's if you have kids. I would say the only way a woman should stick it out is if she has kids with that dude, because you're basically putting the family first. This is what I was saying this last. You should put the family first because the kids need a father in the household, not a stepdad.
So okay, let's switch it now.
Wait, because like I think she's basically putting the family first. But if it's just a chick and you just got a regular dude with no kids, and then you're just letting him cheat on you, that's kind of crazy right there. Like that's basically
but that's not when I said that. I meant like when I said earlier when I was like, oh, but she loved him. I'm talking about she already had kids with him. I didn't say it, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you don't have a kid with him, then fuck him. On to the next. Yeah. What I'm saying is, if you're with let's say you're with that person and he didn't cheat the whole time. He did not cheat. And then once you had a kid, unfortunately, he ended up... Is she
putting the family first, or is she putting her feelings first to stay with the dude?
I think it's both, because a lot of us females, we want the dad around, and we don't want to break that home up. Like, it's hard for us to break that home, but sometimes you have to do what you have to do. But some females there's some females that are like, nah, I don't want to break that. I want to keep my child happy, so whatever. But at the end of the day, when you're doing that, your child knows your feelings, and they know the inner you, so they know when you're trying to put that smile on, they know you still hurt. They know you're still hurt. They know every type of emotion about their parent. They know you're unhappy in that relationship. So I feel like you shouldn't stay, but I've never really been in that position.
That's if it's a toxic relationship. Yeah. Though, I would say. More or less, like, not if...
It's like every relationship is different and everybody is different.
Because some dudes cheat on a girl and then they still come home, hey, babe, da-da-da-da-da. No toxicity, none of that. Like, and then they just keep it basically normal, cordial, like basically the day, like, good shit, like. But I don't really know about that. I'm just saying, like, if a dude doesn't have any kids with you, or that girl doesn't have any kids with you, like, and then you just letting a dude cheat on you, I feel like he's like, oh, I found a chick that can hold me down, and then I can do whatever to her, and then I can basically run all over her, and then I got it like that. Like, I'm that nigga, basically, like. But if a girl's cheating, like what you said, like your homegirl, whatever, I would feel like that's a good girl. She's putting the kids first and her family first, because she's sticking it out, letting her kids get raised by the dad in the same household. Because a kid needs a father in the household to have a good upbringing. Dr. Warren Farrell even says that, breaks that down in his book. Basically, if you don't have a father in that household, all the negativity is going to come out in that child, like lack of learning in school, delinquency, drug use, alcohol use, tobacco, everything you can name of, even with a female. Usually females, they pick a dude that's playing them. That girl most likely didn't have a father in her upbringing, because the dad usually puts the daughter on to all the player shit, like. So a girl doesn't have a father in that household is basically like lost, like. And then she picks a dude, and then that dude basically becomes the father. Like, the father, not like a father, like, oh, like, he's like gonna raise, like, but like, he basically builds her mind up. And he's basically putting his thoughts in that female's mind, like.
I don't think so.
That's what I'm saying, like.
I didn't have a dad,
what do you think?
And he was not in my life at all. I have a deadbeat. So whenever I'm with a nigga, it's not, I look at him like, oh my God, I didn't have a dad, and you're doing this and you're doing that, and you're washing my brain. No, I have my own mind. I think what I want to think. I say what I want to say. I don't bite my tongue, and it is what it is. You take it how you want it, and it has nothing to do with that.
But I think when I say that, it's like the female doesn't know what's going on, because she's like, she doesn't know it. And then I was just thinking about that earlier too, like, and then a dude, it's kind of different, like, because the dude always has he always has the mom in the house. So, but a dude can still get cheated on and still want to be with that girl. Because I think if a dude is getting cheated on and he finds out and he wants to stay with that girl, I think he just he got pussy whipped, basically. Like he's just staying for the pussy. Like that's what I would say. What do you think if a dude stays with a girl? If a dude stays with a girl and that girl's playing him?
It's the same thing if a girl stays with a dude, if the dude is playing her left to right.
Yeah, it's basically like he's a sucker.
I don't think it's being a sucker, but
no,
everybody has their own opinion.
Is with a girl, and that dude knows he's getting cheated on, and he stays.
Most likely, all dudes leave their girls when they cheat. Their niggas really do not stay. It's just the females that stay.
I know a lot of dudes that stay, like, and they be like, "Oh, I forgive you," but I think it's more or less that's like he's basically got lusted after like
I've never met a dude that stood with a female after they cheated. Every time good they always leave.
But I don't know. I mean,
they always leave because they feel like, oh, if you gave up my stuff, basically because your cooch is basically their stuff. You gave up my stuff with no hesitation, no anything. So why should I? That's how niggas think. Like, why should I? Well, I feel like that's how they think. Why should I stay with you?
Though. But a nigga will still fuck.
He'll still fuck you, but he basically now after you, and if he does stay and he's still fucking you and he's like, you're my nigga, he's really treating you like a treesh. Yeah. Like, he doesn't care no more.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said. He's in love with the. That's what I'm saying. He's in love with the pussy.
He's telling you you're his girl. He's telling you he's his girl.
Yeah.
But then when he's telling the street and his boys, I'm just fucking her. She's whatever to me. She a treat. She went and gave it up, so now I'm gonna act like I'm her nigga. Yeah. But me damn well, I'm dogging her out.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, he's in love with the pussy rather than in love with her. Like, he just loved that box. He loved them sugar bowls. Like, that's what I would say. But I don't know. I would say that's a good topic. Do you want to move on to the
all right, so before we get into the real questions,
nitty gritty,
we're gonna go with this one question. Why do jail niggas think they tough because they go in and out of jail? And why do
I know
they
a lot
think,
of niggas like that,
and
yo.
why? No, it's a two question.
2-part question.
Right? Why do niggas think they tough because they go in and out of prison? Right? And why do they think they run shit? And I know a lot of them. So I feel that niggas that think like that, because they've been in and out, they think they know everything. And they think they're big and bad because when they was behind the wall, they was doing this and they was cutting this person, they was doing that. That shit don't mean nothing. Because at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, like I always tell my kids, you're going to either be dead or be in prison thinking like that.
Yeah, or both.
And you shouldn't even be thinking
or die in jail.
Street ways. Like there's a time and place when that ratchetness needs to come out. There's a time and place when you gotta like be street smart on certain situations. I don't feel like because if the person been in and out of jail, they know everything, because you don't. A lot of niggas I know been in and out of jail, and they've been in jail since they were like freaking 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And right now they're like, what, 25, 26, sitting in jail. Crazy. And they thinking it's cool. Like, all right, I did a little 2-3 years, I'm going to come home. And now I'm going to go on another drill, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. Then they get locked up again, and then they're like, oh, but why I got locked up? Yeah, because you think you run shit. You think you do this. You think because you do that,
big tough guy
you're tough. But you're not, because at the end of the day, now in the days we're at, everybody snitches. So you do something bad to one person, they're going to tell. And then you're going to be incarcerated, and you're going to be right back at where you was at. So I feel you should change. Because you're not tough. There's always going to be that one nigga that's going to beat the living shit out of you. Mm-hmm. And God forbid, you're fighting so much with that person that you're fighting. That person's not thinking because their adrenaline is running and they blacked out. So they could kill you.
They're going to fucking murder you right in jail. I heard a story where a nigga got his cell open some kind of way, went to the next cell after the nigga was just talking mad shit, and then the nigga ripped his I think he ripped his sink off. He ripped some kind of shit off, some type of metal shit. Got in that nigga's cell and fucking killed him to death with some metal shit. Some kind of way. Like, some niggas is ruthless, yo. And then a lot of niggas that I see, like, they think they tough until they get locked up. And then it's more tough niggas, like, and they run deep. Or it's just one nigga don't fuck with no, and then he just fucking kill your ass. Like he ain't playing no games. Like them niggas. Like I don't like fucking. That's why I don't get locked up because I already know what's in there, and I only thing that I had to go to was fucking central bookings to learn my fucking lesson. That's why I'm a good kid.
I don't risk my freedom. The only way
I
I've
love
been,
my freedom.
Only place I've been was a precinct.
Word,
and
I love my freedom.
That was it. And I left that same day I got locked up, and I got out.
Tough nigga, just don't fuck with me. Like I ain't carrying no weapon, no fucking knife. I'm using my fucking weapons right here. Like, but fucking yeah. But I do know a lot of niggas like that though. And then I remember even when I was in high school, the nigga was some Crip dude and some Blood dude. They was like, oh, like I think they was even saying some niggas that's not tough get locked up and then they come home a tough guy.
Yeah.
Cause they got what's that fucking shit called? Fucking institutionalized. Like so now they come home, think they a tough guy, and then they get rearrested for being a tough guy on the streets when they was originally not a tough guy. So I don't know. That's a fucking weird thing right there. That's a weird cycle to go down. That's a weird. But I do like that question though, because that shit does happen. A lot of niggas do know people like that. Like so.
I know a lot of people like that.
Facts.
Now another question was, why do girls or guys why do girls or guys think just because they smash someone that that's their nigga or their girl? But that wasn't a jail question, but somebody told me to ask this question, so we're just gonna ask it.
I like that
one. Because it could be a lot of reasons. A lot of girls think just because they smashing a nigga, like, oh, because he's calling me all the time. Or, oh, because he's smashing me all the time.
Right,
that's my nigga. Yeah. No, shorty, that's not your nigga. Unless he's telling you, yo, you my girl. And he's doing special things with you, taking you out on dates and making you meet the family. Because even when you meet the family sometimes, you're not the girl.
And the family already know what type of
time
it is. Like.
So a lot of the times I say, like, just because you meet the family don't make you his girl either, because his mom could be down with it. Like, he just gotta tell his mom, yo, ma, this some bitch I'm fucking.
And the mom already know, I gotta play something.
Like, you know, so just act cool, be nice. I'm just fucking. And she about to dip.
And then a lot of girls don't know they're the side piece.
So it's like, so it's like she's thinking that. Like, and that's times where you need, like, I don't know, like, you need to sit back and really analyze it. And this is why I always, whenever I date a nigga or I'm doing anything, I get to the point. Like, yo, what we doing? You my nigga, or we just smashing, or what's going on? Because I don't want no
what we doing after this?
Yeah, like, I don't want, like, communication here.
No indirects.
Indirects, any of that. So I tell the nigga right from the gate, listen, this is what it is. Either jack it or you don't jack it. I don't know. That's your problem. If you can't jack it, then you can leave and we don't need to talk after this.
Because a lot of niggas do think it's because you smashing this baddie, like, and she put it on you. Niggas, like, fall in love. Like, it's just so crazy. That's even in the Bible. Like, the hardest thing to fight off is flesh. Like, because some niggas really think they smashing or getting, like, not really top more, but, like, if they smashing, they think that's their girl. Like, and then when they go to the hood, they like, oh, you smashed her too? Like, and then that nigga's just heartbroken. Like, oh, shit, I thought that was mine. Like, when he don't even know. She been around the whole hood, and then
on top of that,
those be the biggest thoughts. The bad ones,
and
be the biggest thoughts.
Girls that think just because he put a baby in you, that's your nigga. That's not your nigga, because that same nigga put the kid in you, and now he's playing you from left to right and fucking all your ops and fucking different bitches you don't even know about. But then when niggas is talking crazy to you, he want to all of a sudden pop in. Don't talk to my baby mom. Like, first of all, Papa, if that's not your John, that's not your girl, be quiet.
Hey,
straight like that. But there's a lot of females that I know that get pregnant and think, oh, because he put a kid in me, that's it, I'm wifey. No, because that nigga is still fucking Tiffany, fucking Victoria, fucking
Tatiana.
Yeah, Tatiana, Shaquana, Shanae. He fucking the whole world and making you look crazy. So just because he puts a kid in you doesn't mean anything. End of the day, and if he's one of them niggas, like he's a street nigga, and he put a baby in you, girl, just know, do what you gotta do for you and your kid. Don't worry about what he's doing, where he's putting his penis in, none of that. Because I feel y'all should be talking about is, okay, the baby's about to come. What you doing? You gonna give me money, or do I gotta go a different way? I gotta go the legal way and go do this. Be real with him.
Or even before he even gets that deep, like, find out who the nigga is, or if you're gonna get a chick pregnant, find out who that person is, because when it comes down to it, you don't want to be that person sitting in court like, oh damn, how did I fucking get here? Like, you want to really find out, because at the end of the day, when y'all don't stick together and it was just a smash and you and you just so happen you got pregnant, the people that's gonna suffer at the end of the day are the kids that get here. Like, so before it even goes that deep, you really gotta find out who that person is that you're sleeping with. Like, don't let a one night stand turn into a long time relationship with kids, like, especially if you don't know that person or plan to stick it out with that person, because that should be crazy, because the people that get hurt are the kids. Like, that's what we just talking about in like the last question. Like, kids need a father, kids need a mom, kids need a family. Boom.
Now we gonna get into the real stuff.
Hey.
What would you do if you find out the whole time you holding your man down, he has another female holding him down, and maybe even doing it better? Me personally, because I have a boyfriend who's incarcerated, so me, if I was to find out another girl was holding him down or probably doing it better, he cut off. Like, oh, what? She doing that? So why are you calling me? Why are you doing this? Like,
but what if he'd be like, baby, but I love, like, she was just holding me down.
It don't matter, because if it was like that, you could have left me in the beginning of your bid, and I would have just been good. But now feelings is involved, so now you hurt me to the max. So me, I'm a Scorpio, so me, I get even, and I'm petty as fuck. So my nigga, no, you do something crazy, I'm pettier. I play them games with him. Oh, you want to play? We could play, but that hurt will be to like a next level, because it's like, wow, I sat here, I put your phone on, I send you clothes, I send you sneakers, I send you food, I put money on your commissary, I come and visit you, I do all these things for you. But where was these people? Where were they in the beginning of your bid? Where were they? Or where was she in the beginning of your bid? Like, that hurt would be to a next level. I never want to feel that hurt, but I don't know. I feel like hell will break loose if I find out something like that.
Let's go back to the original question. Why would you stick it out if you love that person? And why would you stick it out and be like your homegirl, just stuck it out? It's because you got cheated on.
I feel like this.
Is it different?
It was different.
How is
because
it different?
It was like
he manipulated you.
I feel like it's different because I invested in you. I put my all in you. Like, I did everything for you. Like, something like when a nigga's in the street, like when he's home, he can do it for himself. He can do this. He can go outside. He can call who he wants. He could do all this stuff. But while he's incarcerated, it's like you're putting more into it. Like, you're going on the visit floor. You're doing more. Like, so you're investing more into him while he's in. I don't know how to explain it. Like, while he's behind that wall.
So a free man has a better chance to cheat on his girl and have his girl stay rather than a dude that's locked up and has two girls. Has only two girls. It's not like a dude is free and then he got multiple chicks and he's cheating on his girl, and then his girl could possibly stay like your homegirl. And then
honestly, all I feel like it will be hurt. Yeah. I would really be hurt. And
it's the hurt part.
It's like I'm gonna be hurt.
And the investment
to the max. Like I've been hurt before, but that hurt, it'd be totally different, because it's just like, my nigga, like, I was being real with you. I was there for you when nobody was there. There was certain shit that happened to my nigga that nobody knows about. So I'm not saying that this is my question, but I'm just saying, this is just, if I was in that girl's or anybody's shoes like that, my experience through my 4 years while he's been incarcerated and us being together, that hurt will be different, because it's like, yo, like, I've been there when shit happened to you, and I was on go. Like, oh, this happened to you, I bet I'm gonna be on the next visit floor. Like, I was always on the go with you.
Couch talk.
So it's like, it's like craziness. Like, and then I find out another bitch. One, I'm gonna be so hurt that I'm gonna want to fight her. Like, oh, what? You was doing what?
You
like,
mom,
and I shouldn't be thinking like that because I'm a mom. But it's like, I'm hurt. So what else can I, like, it's just a hurt.
Like, you want to get...
And I don't want to ever feel like...
violent.
I don't want to feel violent, but that's where it gets me to, because it's like, wait, hold up. You try to play me like I'm a dumb bitch. Do I got stupid on my forehead?
Hurt.
Do I got hurt by my forehead?
Hurt people. So you got hurt. So you want to
I'm gonna get
that
even
frustration with more
because
hurt, like,
it's like, I can't get to him, because if I could get to him, like, even though he's not going to be scared, but what I'm going to do, it's going to be bad. Like, it's not even be cute. But at the end of the day, I'm hurt. So it's like, when I'm hurt, you're going to feel my pain. You're going to feel it where it hurts the most. And that's when I said, I am a Scorpio. I get even. And I'm petty as fuck.
And then, at the end of the day, like, this is not her either. Like, this is just a question. Because if a person did do that, because I do know people like that, and I do know niggas like that, and I've been in that kind of situation too, where you want to be a fucking nigga up, like. But at the end of the day, why would you want to go hurt the person that, like, say, boom, she said she would want to go fuck the girl up, and I would want to go fuck the nigga up, like. So why would you want to do all that when that person is still gonna go back and fuck with that same dude, or that, like, they still gonna have a relationship?
Yeah, but when
together,
you're
like,
in that pain, you're not thinking like, oh wait, hold on.
Like, yeah,
even
nigga,
if I fuck this bitch up,
he
goes to talk to
like,
her.
I'm gonna kill that
but
nigga.
at the end of the day, it's like, I don't care.
I'm gonna kill that nigga. Like, what the fuck?
I fucked her up already, so it's whatever. Like, it is what it is. Like, you could go back with her, but I still fucked her up.
That should be crazy, yo.
It's like,
you be like, yo, you be walking around hoping you bump to that nigga because I want to kill that nigga, like. But at the end of the day,
I have been in positions like that where
me too.
A person hurt me, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait. She talking crazy. Like, I can't wait to run into her.
Niggas
and I've never run into her till this day. I have not run into her, and now she's pregnant.
Facts.
So I still haven't run into her.
Facts.
And it was like, she talking crazy on social media. She doing all this craziness that she never did when she was in New York. She all of a sudden moved to fucking Florida, and now she's back in New York because she's pregnant. And I still didn't run into her.
Facts.
So it's just craziness. Now,
couch talk, yo. Couch
talk.
Hey,
next question.
Tita and Jonas.
Why don't men hold down females the way a woman would do for a man?
I think, like,
this is really his question.
I think, like, because, like, I always hear boom, because we already went through the other questions. Like, so, like, the way I break it down, or the way I think about this is, boom, because even she has said, like, an investment. Like, dudes, I think, are more selfish. I think more dudes, I'm sure some dudes hold their wife down or hold their girl, but I would say the majority of dudes, they're not going to invest into a female when they have multiple females in the free world. Like, you have so many opportunities to have a girl now, or just fuck with any chick or whatever, and then while your girl don't even know about it, like, she's fucking incarcerated. Like, so I would say,
oh, what about this? If the woman is locked up, right, and he's there like, yeah, I'm gonna hold you down, babe, but just know I'm gonna be smashing bitches, but them bitches is the ones that's gonna put money on your books. The one that's gonna drive me to go visit you up north. The one that's gonna, like, basically the girl is doing everything he say because he's giving her good dick. So he's like, yo, you gonna put money on my girl's books? You gonna put the phone on for me? You gonna do this? You gonna do that? You gonna drive me up north because you know them rides up north is 5+ hours. Now, what would that female, like, how would she take it? Like, okay.
I think what I really think is, I don't think the female would really care. I don't think she would really care, because I think, like, as long as that female's like, oh, I'm not just gonna say she don't care, because I'm sure she's gonna be fucking tight as fuck, like, but she's not gonna tell that. She might tell the nigga, but she might not. She
might be hurt because she's like, wait, I'm here, and you're fucking Tiffany and fucking Shaquana,
and Tatiana
and I'm in here, and you're telling me this, but I can't do nothing because maybe she would be hurt, and there's an opportunity
and she's not gonna fuck her bag up. Like,
there's an opportunity that she doesn't want to fuck up the
sell
bag.
up, all that shit.
She don't want to fuck up the bag, so she's like, fuck it, I'm gonna hold it down. But meanwhile, she's really hurt because she's like, wait, you're putting what's mine in another female, and you're doing this and you're doing that.
I know. I got you.
Or whatever the situation is. And as far as men not holding females down like women do, I feel like they don't. Because I have a best friend who's incarcerated now. And no man holds her down. Her family holds her down, and other people, like, she don't have nobody holding her down, and she's been incarcerated for almost 2 years. So I don't feel like men really do that. The only person I ever really seen do that was Pat Poose, the rapper.
Yeah.
I don't really see men doing that.
I don't
honestly.
think men really want to put that investment in, like when they have.
They don't want to invest how a woman would like me. I invest
more loyal, I would say.
in my man. I invested in him.
Yeah.
I show him my loyalty, everything. Like I put my all into my relationship, but I don't feel like men would really do that for us.
Because and then you wanna know what?
I think because men don't look for a chick that gets locked up, and they don't want a bad girl. That goes back to the other thing. Men don't really want a bad girl that gets locked. They're not attracted to that type of thing. Like, oh, you know what I want? I want a bad girl that's getting locked up and this and that. But usually
You find those men randomly.
But females usually like a bad dude that's in the street, drug dealer, fucking street dude that gets locked up, and then it seems like they're more attracted to a jail dude. That's what it seems like. Cause some chicks don't even know a dude out in the street, and they want to get in one of them pen pals, and then they want to get in a relationship. Some people even get married to like some people even get married like that. So like I would say like, more or less that like a dude don't really want a chick that's locked up, and because they're not really attracted to that type of thing. Like usually females hold a nigga down because they're attracted to that type of street lifestyle or jail dudes and stuff like that. I mean, that's what I would say. Like, because you always hear that shit. Like, girls like street dudes. I think A Boogie even said that shit. How many rappers talk about that shit? Like, fucking Casanova, fucking all that shit. Like, fucking, that's what happens. Like, girls like street dudes. That's what I always say. Good guys finish last. You can't treat these girls good, my niggas. You gotta treat them like a jail nigga.
Now.
You gotta call your girl and have that fucking jail fucking sound. You ever hear that? Like, niggas sound different when they locked up. It's like that whole shit sound different. I don't know what kind of phones be in there. Like, they have like that. Yeah, you're right. Like, I don't fucking know. Like, they phones sound different, yo.
I guess. Now, what would make you risk your freedom?
Oh, man.
I would say my kids.
Yeah, that's what I would say, too. Like.
My kids, because I don't risk my freedoms for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
My kids. Or certain family members will make me risk it. Like my siblings. And when it comes down to my siblings and my mom and my grandma and my kids.
Like if a nigga say, yo, some nigga just slapped your mom's, like, that's jail status. Like, or if a nigga, like, slapped your or, like, violated your kids, like, on that type of shit. Like,
even, you know what's crazy? Because even a bitch could say, tell my mom, shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
and I want to beat the shit out of you. But even though my mom is still young, and she can handle her own, but then that's my mom. Yeah. You're not gonna talk to my mom. You're not gonna disrespect her. And definitely facts, you definitely not gonna disrespect her. Knowing the type of kids that she has, because it's 4 of us. But my baby sister, she's like a baby. She's like 5, so she's not really. She's just gonna yell at you. But the rest of us, me, my brother, and my sister, we all of age, and we would risk it in a heartbeat.
Yo, and then that's that type of shit, like, they make you black out. Like, when the niggas say, when they put, like, hands or, like, because more or less, like, I don't know, like, you could probably talk, and then we probably run into each other and then probably fight. But if a nigga say, like, yo, like, slap one of your family members or, like, violate it, especially the kids, like, but I would say more or less the kids, like, if a nigga violates your kids,
even
like,
when my kids are in the park and a mom does something like the smallest thing, I'm ready. Like, what you said to my kids? Like, what happened?
We went to the trampoline spot, like, and they on that shit. They like, you fucking hit the person off, whatever. Some little nigga hit my daughter off the thing, hit my son off the thing. I'm like, oops, like, fucking knocked that little nigga down.
And it was just like when we was in the trampoline spot, the Spanish guy gonna just see my daughter. I'm telling my daughter to get in.
Yeah.
And she over here taking her sweet time. She taking her sweet little time to get in the basketball thing. And he just jump in. I look at him and I'm like,
it be that touch,
I was ready to turn all ratchet, but I saw my baby father's face, so I was just like,
I used to be that type of shit. Like, I be on that same type of time, but like,
I was just like,
you just gotta walk away. Like, you just gotta walk away.
I just looked and I was like, is he serious right now? Because I was ready to call him all types of words, throw Franks and all at him. Like, what happened? Like, but SMDs. I looked at my baby father's face and I said, all right, I'm just going to walk away, be the bigger person, and
especially on
and it was my daughter's birthday.
Like, why ruin everything?
And I was just like, all right, forget it.
Nigga.
But it'd be like this. So like I said, my freedom, I would risk it only for my kids. And technically only for my kids, my siblings, and my mom and my grandma. Basically it.
I'll get locked up for you. That was a good
one, guys. That was a good one. Now, what would you do?
Bed, like, oh, you gonna hold me down? You already know.
Now,
like,
what would you do if you get locked up, right, and you go to trial, and you blow trial? Now you got life plus.
Max B shit.
You got life.
75 years.
You got life plus 100 years of whatever. You never touching the street again. But
consecutively, no parole.
But while this, right, you get no phone calls, no visits, no contact with anybody like King Blood. Get no contact with anybody. You're basically underground. You're basically in the box. That's basically what you are. You're in the box. So you can't even talk to your kids. Nobody. No contact. That means that if you've been locked up for more than 20 years, you never touched anybody. You never, like, touched them, felt them, touched their hair.
I would say your whole different mindset is different.
My experience, like, even though my brother's not doing life, like, my brother was locked up, and when I used to go to Rikers Island, and I was unable to touch him, that was the most pain I've ever felt with my experience. Like, the simplest things. I was unable to hug him. I was unable to touch his face. Because me and my siblings, we're very lovable with each other. And we're very close with each other. So me not to be able to touch his hair, touch his face, touch his hands, none of that. It was like most pain ever. And even when he went up north and he was in fucking upstate corrections facility. And it's like the way you visit him, you were still able to touch him, but it was like a gate. A gate. So you was only able to touch his hand. Level 1, he was in handcuffs. So he was like this on the table. All he could do was go like this or eat his food like that. When he got to level 2 and 3 was when he was able to do, he still had the gate in front of him, but he was able to touch more out of the thing. Like, that pain was the worst. So now imagine, you can't even do that. You can't even call your mom and be like, Ma, how are you? Ma, I love you. I miss you. You can't do none of that.
Getting your freedom taken away, yo.
Basically.
And then you're basically a slave.
Honestly.
That's even in the Constitution. Like, you basically become a slave when you become incarcerated.
And, like, if I was unable to even be like that with my brother like that, I could imagine a person, like, not having, like, all that taken away.
I would say a person's mindset is totally different. They
like,
haven't been around humans.
If you're in the box, because I know people that have been in the box for like 5 years.
Look at the whole coronavirus. People had to quarantine, and look at the suicide rates went up. And this is people inside their own house. Like, so imagine being in a box with and basically inside a cage, and you can't leave or talk to nobody. You have no human contact. So I would say your brain is fucking going. Like, I would say you don't even have a brain.
You can basically want to kill yourself.
Yeah. You just don't have nothing to do with
with the whole coronavirus, right? Mind you, business is shut down. No visits at all. So now they're going crazy. Like, wait, hold on. I was having a visit every weekend. Now I'm not having a visit at all. It blows there. Like, wait, hold. Like, if that fucks with them, imagine being in a box, no contact with anybody for 100 years plus, your whole life until you die. That's it.
That's a fact.
Because, well, my experience, thank God my brother came out way, like, it was during the quarantine time where the visits was shut down. When he came out of Wyoming Corrections Facility, it was still quarantine time, but he wasn't really going through it at that time because he was like, I'm going home, so I don't need a visit. So now my boyfriend, where he can't get a visit because it's shut down, but now it's open. But the only way to go visit them now, you got to come in your own car. You got to come up there and drive up there. I don't drive, so I'm definitely not going. So it's like now he be like, damn, I can't even get a visit. I got to wait till they let vans back up here or until I come home. Now imagine not having that at all. No tablet, no phone, no letters. I think I end up killing myself.
Yeah, I think, and then, but you have nothing to kill yourself with unless a nigga,
the
guard's gonna, almost like that 50 Cent movie where the nigga slid the little fucking
he must have a blanket.
Razor, but I mean you could
probably have a blanket and hang himself on a fucking something in there.
I don't know, but maybe I don't know, y'all. That shit is a crazy situation.
That is
I don't want to be in that kind of situation.
I never want to be in that situation. Now,
where nobody does.
What would you do if your man's in jail?
Oh shit!
And tells you for you to leave him so that you can fix your family.
Wait, say that one more time.
What would you do if your man in jail tells you for you to leave him so you can fix your family?
I would say that's for you. Like, I don't got no man.
So technically that did happen to me. My man did tell me, like, oh, if you wanted to fix your family, I would have no hate towards that. Like, do your thing.
He testing you out.
Do your thing or whatever the situation is, and we could still be
friends.
He
wanted you to be like, hell no, I'm still rocking out with you.
I was in that position, and I did say, hell no, I'm not going to make it work with my baby father, because as of right now, me and my baby father have a great bond with each other, and I don't want to ruin it with any type of craziness. So I don't want to do that, and I want to be with who I'm with. So it's like, I don't want to do that. So he understood that too. Like, I don't want to do that, but he probably was testing me to see. Wait, hold on. What was she? What?
If you would have been like, yeah, I'm gonna leave you and give him my, he'd have been like, what the fuck? You said what?
That's not how it went, and it is what it is. But maybe that's what he thinks. And I can care less. And
what if he dumped you and said, "Oh, let's go back to your baby dad"?
I would be like, okay.
You'd been hurt.
I would have been hurt. I would have been like, what's wrong with you? Like, what type of time are you on? Like, are you retarded or are you dumb? Like, which one is it? Do I gotta come up there and slap the shit out of you?
You can't go up there.
I'll make my way to go up there just to slap the shit out of you and be like, all right, visit over. I'm out of here, CO. I'ma holla at y'all.
I think it was one more though, like that.
Now, what would you do if you found out your man was fucking a CO? Honestly, you know what's funny though about this question? That I know niggas that are no, how I fuck the CO if I'm free?
You did like 10 years though, like
I never did no fucking 10 years, nigga. Now I know niggas that was on Rikers Island and they were fucking COs, like they were inmates fucking the COs, but that shit wicked. But
the warden even said that.
You know what's crazy is that I think I don't know, like I think it would be the same thing. Like I would be really hurt, like on some shit. Like I'd be really hurt. Like you try to play me, like dude, I don't know. Like I'll be hurt. Just like when I said earlier, I would be hurt if another girl was to hold him down, but maybe better than me.
Can you really blame a nigga when he's locked up with a bunch of niggas, and then he finally has the opportunity to fuck a female?
And you know what's funny is that
would you blame him?
People have said like funny shit, like yeah, your man kissed the CO and whatever the situation is, and I laughed about it because I'm like, bro, like y'all just be in day room, because at the end of the day, the nigga gonna either go in the box if he did it in front of a lot of people. That's something that would happen in like a cell when they're by themselves.
Unless the nigga told the other niggas like, yo, I did do that.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying, like, but can you really blame a nigga?
I can't blame him because it's like you've been locked up for all these years with no pussy, no nothing, no touchy feely, none of that. It's like, can you be mad? Like,
Can you?
I will still be hurt.
It's like the
end of the day, I have feelings. Everybody that knows me, I'm very emotional. So, and I overthink a lot of things. So now in my head, I'm gonna be like, wait, hold on. If he fucked her or he kissed her, how many more times is he gonna do it? Or is she gonna be in his cell? Or is she gonna be in his house? Or is she gonna walk down the walkway with him? Oh, is she the one that's standing right there when I'm on the visit floor sitting behind me? Or is
she
it
let
this?
you in there.
Or is
she took you in.
or me? That's how I be thinking. Everybody knows this about me. I overthink a lot of things.
What if he had a jail wifey?
And that too. Or what about she's his wifey while he's in there? Or even better yet, what about if he like her so much he's fucking her and all that, he starts really falling in love with her, and he comes home and leaves me and then bees with her?
What if he got married in jail?
You see? Or what? He's even making me even think more. Like,
what if he got married in jail?
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, but honestly, if wait, even then, that made me lose my thought. Even if the nigga was fucking the bitch, or like, she cannot marry her because she would lose her job because you're working with him.
No, but Emmanuel Bailey, he's the warden in Rikers Island, or used to be the warden in Rikers Island. He even said some dudes get a relationship with a female CEO, and then they want to go on to be married when they get out. Like when they get out. No, but I'm saying
but not while he's there.
No, but I'm saying like boom, right? Let's just say hypothetically, boom, that can't happen. But I'm just saying, say if a dude got married in jail, or to say a regular person, a regular citizen is not even a CEO. What if he got married in jail, and then he's married right now and having conjugal visits right now, and then you don't even know? Would you still want to be with him? And if he left his wife, say if he did 5 years, right, and he just married 5 years, and he comes home, he basically just went on conjugal visits with that person, and he comes home, and then now he's like,
I know you don't want to have conjugal visits when you're in the free world now with her.
You're having free conjugal visits.
Yeah. Free conjugal visits. Yo, babe, I'm going to the store real quick. Yo, babe, I'm going to go to the studio real quick. Yo, babe, I'm going to go here.
Locked up. I'm going to go get a conjugal visit.
I'm going to go here. I'm going here. And then you really thinking innocently like, oh, he really is going to the store. He really is going to the studio.
What about the other question, though?
Hold on. That's going to be the last one. Now, how would you feel if you found out your boyfriend's in jail and is having sexual...
That's the one I was talking about, yeah.
Sexual...
healing.
Contact.
Sexual healing.
In jail with another inmate, meaning man on man, how would you feel?
Buns on buns action. Pause. Like, fucking, that shit is fucking...
How would you feel?
What the fuck?
Me?
He's like,
I would be like, what type of gay shit? No, I don't have nothing against gay people because I have a best friend who's gay. But what type of fruity... I can't even say it because people going to be like, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? But what type of timing are you on?
He's like, baby, I love you.
I don't like none of that down low stuff. Tell me what it is.
What if
you like niggas? You like niggas? I bet I'ma holler at you. We could be best friends.
But he love you though.
All right, you could love me as being your best friend now.
Boom.
Nothing,
man.
Because at the end of the day, a lot of people but listen to this. It's facts. Men that have sex with men and then have sex with women give that woman something. That's a fact. That is really a fact.
It's a fun fact.
So the point of you putting your penis in a nigga's butthole.
Oh man.
And then you're coming and putting that shit in my vagina. You couldn't give me something.
Yo.
And that man is probably not gonna even tell you.
Clap.
Not even tell you. Let's say that man. Most times that man is not gonna tell that nigga like, oh yeah, you know, when you're putting it in me, I got STDs and I got this. He's not gonna tell you. Just like if a girl has sex
right
now, if a girl has sex with a man and that man has something and he's gonna raw dog on her, most times 9 out of 10, that nigga not telling her what he's giving her. And I'm not saying if he was doing a guy. I'm saying facts, and it's just the same way. A girl, a dirty girl that knows she got something, she not gonna tell that man, oh yo, I got the crabs, or
That's
yo,
what I was saying
I got
earlier.
HIV, or oh yo, I got this. She just gonna smash him
That's what I was saying earlier.
and just pray to God he don't catch what she got.
That's what I was saying
And then
earlier.
she's gonna roll dope. So it's the same thing when a guy is doing it with a guy because they're in jail. So end of the day, there's no condoms. You fucking that man. Let's say you fuck him through your whole bid. Now he coming home. Now he fucking you.
The fuck? The fuck?
And he giving you what that nigga gave him because you know they don't got what we got in the free world. They don't
And I
got
bet you-
doctors
and I bet
that
you
they
that
can
shit
see every
happen all
day.
the time, man.
And they can't tell the doctors that, yeah, doctor, I'm fucking this nigga and I need to really check if I have anything. That's not gonna happen. Because I think the only time you get checked is when you first get locked up.
Yeah.
They do the whole HIV and all
Yeah.
that. Because my boyfriend gave me the papers when he got locked up. The first time when he got locked up this time, and they did all tests on him, and everything came out, negative. And I don't think you get checked again.
I'm not even sure.
I don't think you get
but
checked
I do,
again.
But I have heard that when you first get locked up, like they
They
fucking
check you.
treat you like cattle and test you for everything.
Now,
That should be crazy though.
this one was like, I don't know about this question because my little sister asked this. Why guys be so shy to talk to a female CEO to have sex? A lot of reasons. Actually, I could answer a lot of reasons. Because it's that CEO, if she's not feeling you the way you're feeling her, she can go and write you up and give you a sexual charge. Or she can send you to box time, give you box time for even having that type of talk. Because I could, to my understanding, I think in Rikers Island, if a girl CEO catches you jerking off or any of that, they could throw you in the box.
And I think that's what your boy was just saying, or that dude was just saying. Fuck, my shit fucked up. Yeah, but I think wasn't he just saying that you can get you gotta get sexually registered as a sex offender?
My brother.
Like, yeah, he's just saying that you can get charged with almost like I would say that's like a rape charge if you
It's
gotta
a rape
register as a
charge
sex
because
offender.
when you come home, you'll be a sex offender. You can't be around kids. You can't be around nobody. Basically, anywhere you live, you're going to have to call the cops and tell them that you're a sex offender.
Flashing, that should be crazy. Like, and then like I don't know, like I mean, but if you don't shoot your shot, how do you know if you can fuck or not? So that's what I would say with that.
So the good one was for the last one.
Boom.
The last question for the night. Now, everybody says that a man that meets a female while he's incarcerated, the same way you got him is the same way you... My saying is the same way you get a man is the same way you're going to lose him. So, everybody says when you meet a man incarcerated and you get with him while he's in there, when he comes out, he's going to leave you. So now, what is the difference now if that nigga is with the girl while he's in the free world and he gets locked up for a fuckery, whatever. He gets locked up and he gets charged. He gets like fucking like 3 or 4 years or something.
I can't wait to get this one.
And the girl be like, yeah, I'm gonna hold you down and da 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 da. Boom. Now she holding him down. When he comes home, do you think that man is gonna leave her or he's gonna stay?
Me, I say it depends what kind of man you got. If you got a drug dealer, gangbanger, street dude, why did you get with that dude? Because you like his whole persona. And I would say dudes that I notice in the streets like that, they got multiple women. Multiple women. And from what I hear, every jail dude, even your brother was just saying that, he know mad dudes is locked up and they got mad chick, or they got some chicks like just stop, just hold them down. They just pick that right one. But I would say like the majority, they pick that one chick out of the whole group of all those girls that he got, and then they pick that one girl that they know is guaranteed gonna hold them down.
We're gonna add my brother to this right now.
Guaranteed is gonna hold them down, and then they basically picked like the stupid one out of the group. That's what I would say. This is not her. I'm not talking about her, but I would say they picked the stupid one out of all the girls that they got, and then they used them and abused them for that money and that commissary, all that shit that they get in. Because like usually the bad ones don't usually hold you down like that. Like from what I know from my experience. Weird, but yeah, my boy not picking up right now. I think he eating them groceries right now.
We're gonna try to get
my boy eating them groceries.
We're gonna try to get my sister-in-law.
He getting a hearty meal.
We're trying to get my sister-in-law on the call since he's not answering. Because when before we hung up on him, he was playing a video game.
Oh yeah, that's what it probably is.
5 minutes, hold on. He probably doing some freaky stuff right now.
This is what I said. 5 minutes, hold on. I'm almost done.
Alright, hold on. Let's try to get my little sister on the line with us.
But that's what I would say though. Like the majority,
she don't really know, but we just gonna try to get her input right now.
Yeah, but the majority of dudes that I know, they pick. You hear this all the time from different jail dudes.
All right,
they pick the stupid
so
one
we
out
on
of
the
the whole group.
podcast right now with Franchi Dollars, and the question was, which is my baby sister. Now, I said niggas that get locked up.
She cut my question off because she don't like my question.
Hold on.
Like my answer.
Hold on. So niggas that get locked up and meet girls that while they're locked up, most 9 out of 10 of the time.
A camera can't.
All right, they don't need to see her. 9 times out of 10 out of that time, whatever, the nigga leaves the girl because he met her in there. He don't really know her. So now the nigga, let's say he got a John or a girl, whatever, his wifey, and he get locked up. And Shorty tells him they hit him with like 3 to 6 years, whatever. They hit him less than 10 years or something. And Shorty be like, yeah, I'ma hold you down. Do you feel like that man's gonna leave her when he come home? What is the difference?
Should I give my answer first? I was saying the majority of street dudes, drug dealers, gangbanging dudes that I know, they don't have one shorty. They have multiple women. And then when they get locked up, they pick the one that's gonna hold them down. Out of all those women, they pick that one. They pick that one female that's gonna hold them down and send them whatever. And then when they come out in the free world, they keep that same girl and they go back to the other woman that they previously had. They wasn't gonna hold them down. So it's like a win-win situation right there.
But you're doubting him, so it could be a possibility.
I'm not.
Hold on, it could be a possibility that he could come home and really want to be with that girl because he loved that girl, and there's a possibility he changed.
Me, I'm not
that time.
I'm not doubting anybody. I'm just saying from what I've seen and from what I know, like from what I know that, like I know jail dudes that you hear that shit all the time. Like that's why we about to get your brother on the phone because he has a real insight in there.
Yeah, because it's crazy because my brother been with his shorty for since 2017, but prior to that, they knew each other since elementary, on and off, I guess, type shit, whatever. They knew each other since they were babies. And he got locked up, and unfortunately, with whatever he did, she held him through his whole bit, and to this day, they still together.
Because there's always exceptions to the rule. I'm not saying it's impossible.
But I'm
just saying the majority.
That wasn't the question. That wasn't the question.
That was the question.
No, the question was if you meet her.
No. That's not the question. The question was, listen, they say a lot of times guys that meet girls while they're incarcerated is gonna leave. Now, the question was, if he already had this John or his wifey and he gets locked up.
Was he faithful?
And comes home.
Was he faithful when he got locked up?
Let's say he wasn't.
Oh, boom.
And he comes home. Do you feel like that man is gonna stay with her?
Yeah, because he's gonna realize that she's ride or die. Or niggas could just be unappreciated and just jailbird and just continue doing the routine for the rest of their life.
That's what I'm saying.
Niggas get tired of that lifestyle and realize what's right.
And then I'm saying that it depends probably how old the dude is, because like that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It depends how old he is. And then I'm saying an unfaithful man that gets locked up, he's picking that one chick that's gonna hold him down.
That's a jailbird too.
Like, and then he's picking that one chick that's gonna hold him down. This happens every single day. This happens all the time. Like, niggas brag about shit like that. Like, yo, I picked this one chick that held me down, even, and then because the other chicks won't hold them down because they're not waiting because they got more options. The chick that has less options hold the nigga down. That's what I'm saying.
But there's a possibility that he could come home and really change and really want to be with that girl and be like, you know what, I'm gonna be with her.
Possibly.
There's always a possibility.
There's always a possibility.
It's not like he has to, like, it's not like, oh, he's gonna do that. It's a possibility to come home and really do a whole 360. Because like my sister said, there's always that time when guys are tired of doing the same thing over and over and over and over. Let's say he's been doing it for 10 years, in and out of jail, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. And he's just tired of that and he really wants to change.
Tired of that lifestyle.
And then I'm just saying, that's why I'm saying, I'm not talking about your situation. I'm just talking about the majority.
I'm not talking about my situation.
No. I'm just talking about the majority of dudes that I know that does this. Cause boom, right? Let's just really break this shit down right now. This is impossible for a dude that's an unfaithful man. You're starting out with an unfaithful man already, right? Still be faithful. Usually the nigga that's not getting no buns, they're fiending to get out of jail to do what? Go to a strip club and get some pussy, like, or go anywhere and get some pussy, like. They're not gonna want to come out and be faithful to one chick. This is just the dudes that I know. Like, some niggas is rare and they come out and they still be faithful, but it's rare for an unfaithful man to come out and still be faithful.
You're a man.
I know, and then I'm kind of rare, like, cause I don't cheat when I have a girl, like. So if I was to get locked up,
but I know a guy that he got locked up. Before he got locked up, he was a hoe. He was fucking everything, and he had a wifey. He got locked up. Came home.
Your phone is like, fuck out of here.
Hold up. So the nigga had a wifey. He came home and he did a whole 360. He was faithful. He did the family thing. He had his daughter, and he was just like, he changed his whole life. So there's possibilities of men doing that.
Possibilities, or you just possibly you don't know the whole story. So it's like you might not know the whole story, and he just cheating better. He ran out of bitches to cheat with, or he just changed in total. Like, so it's like different scenarios. You just can't. It's basically like I don't know. That's why it's a question. Word though, but I don't know. That was
the last question, guys. For the couch talk.
Couch talk. You already know.
With Tita and Jonas, and we have Franchi Dollars as a feature today.
Special guest.
She's a special guest.
Subscribe. Follow me.
Hey, what's your IG? If you wanna give that out.
She said.
For her is Instagram.com/Franchi Dollars.
Hey.
I hope everybody has a great day, a great night.
That was
the edition for Jail Talk for the night.
Like, subscribe, comment below. You heard, and like that video.
You had Tita
get monetized. And Jojo, you heard? You already know.
We gonna holla at y'all.
Boom.
Till next time.
Hey.